Flix and Comix. I'm JoJo, and I am finally back with a movie review. My goodness, it has been way too long, so let's jump right on into it. I personally really enjoyed Shazam that was released, I think in 2019. That was a great movie, loved it. So obviously I was very excited for the second installment, Shazam! Fury of the Gods. And you know what? I was not disappointed. I thought it was a really great popcorn flick. I laughed, I cried, I zoned out when there was too much action in the third act. In this sequel, all the actors from the Shazam family, or Shazamily, as people like to call them, reprise their roles, and they still have all the chemistry that they did in the first film, which was great. I really did enjoy the new additions to the cast, namely Helen Mirren as Hespera. Man, she was such a badass in this movie. You know, sometimes when they get these like older actresses or actors, they tend to feel like they're a little above the whole superhero movie thing, and they phone it in, because they don't really like truly care. But it seemed like she was really into her character. She did come off pretty menacing. Lucy Liu was also pretty good. I would say I enjoyed Helen Mirren's performance a little better, but I did think that Lucy Liu did a pretty good job. Rachel Zegler was another addition to the cast. Fairly decent. I mean, I wouldn't like write home about it or anything, but it was all right. In terms of story and plot, I think this is where I would knock it down a little bit. I kind of know what was gonna happen already. Like, you already recognize those beats because, as a superhero movie fan, or just a movie fan in general, Hollywood loves to go back to the well with these stories that have already been told. These superhero films, they have to be pushing the envelope at this point. We've seen it all pretty much, guys. And yeah, I know it must be hard to recreate something, but it can be done. And I think that we shouldn't just like jump the gun when it comes to writing, and just focus on the CGI all the time. We should actually take a look at, the actual script and see if it's something worth investing time into, because look at what's happening, guys. Like, they invested so much money into this, banking on good jokes and CGI, but come on, the audience is smarter than that. We've evolved, and the medium should be evolving too. The second Wonder Woman movie, the sequel, I felt the same way, where I was like, come on, bring us something new. This is the same old thing. I think maybe a reason that they did that was they just wanted to keep it safe. They wanted to not take the huge risk because of the state of the DCU at the time, and they weren't sure where things were going, probably. I don't know if you guys keep up with all that, but it's been a shit show over at WB. And yeah, so they're trying to fix things now, but I don't know if that could have potentially been the reason why they were like, you know what, let's just play it safe with this film. Let's just do what we know will be, successful. But look what happened. It's a flop now. So that sucks, because I really do enjoy Shazam as a character and the Shazamily. So it sucks that we'll probably not be able to see another film, another sequel, because they just chose to take this route. Another minor gripe that I had with the film was that I felt like we should have seen a lot more Asher Angel. I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, we only saw him for 5 minutes or something. I mean, the story is about him. He is our protagonist, technically, but in this film, it didn't seem that way. It seemed like Freddy was the main character. I'm not quite sure why they decided to go that route, because I really do like Freddy's character, don't get me wrong, but it's just, this is a Shazam movie, and I want to see more Billy Batson as Billy Batson, Asher, I think he's a good actor too. I really enjoyed what he did in Shazam, the first movie. So after taking everything into consideration and understanding that this flick was a little more geared towards kids, aside from a scene or two that was actually pretty dark, it is not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I really do think it does have some entertainment value, and there's something to be said about that. I think I'm gonna give this movie a C+/B- on a good day, but I actually did enjoy myself. I found myself giggling a lot and I had a lot of fun. Anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, give me a like or subscribe, or both. I don't hate it. And you catch me on Twitter and on Instagram at Flix and Comix, and I guess I'll catch you over there.